What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas or Hanukkah, holidays with your family. Whatever it was, I hope that you got to have a little break, maybe a few fun foods or treats, and just got to kind of like reset your mind. Now we're at the end of 2017, and we are also at the end of this Create Your Life series. This is going to be the very last episode in the series Create Your Life, so I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on this series that has been kind of very random, very kind of all over the place, but that's an accurate depiction of what this series and this kind of phase of my life has been. It's kind of just been all over the place. So I want to recap 2017 just a little bit. I recently listened to a podcast. Spoiler alert, I am starting a new series. It's actually going to be filmed right after this episode is filmed, and I'll let you guys know the name of that probably at the end of this one. Anyways, I'm going to talk more about that podcast in that first episode, so make sure to tune in for the first episode. But just to recap, in that podcast, it was by Ed Mylett. He was like, try to find one word that is going to describe the year for you. Find one word and stick to that. And when he said that, I didn't even realize that I'd already been doing that. So when I go back and I think 2016 was an amazing year for me. I accomplished a lot of things in my life. I achieved a lot of goals in my life. And the word that described 2016 for me was undeniable. That was the very first time that I did my Undeniable series, and it was my journey to my pro card, and I ended up winning and getting my pro card. And it was just such an incredible journey for me. And when I look back at that year and everything that I did, I dissect what it took to achieve my goal, what it took to get that moment of success that I worked so hard for. And what it was practicing daily excellence. When I go back and I watch videos from my first Undeniable series, it's like, it inspires me, to be honest. You know, I see myself in this phase of my life where, you know, things were going really well. I was practicing excellence every moment of every day. So 2016 was excellent. 2016 was undeniable, and that definitely described, you know, that period of my life. And now I know, going towards further goals of mine, that if I want to be successful, I have to practice that daily excellence. I have to practice being undeniable in every moment of every day, and then it'll all add up and I'll achieve that goal. So that's my mindset moving forward towards my new goals. And let's see, at the end of 2016, I sensed a very big change coming. I sensed a lot of hard things coming in my life in 2017, and I was absolutely right. And I chose the word evolve as my YouTube series. And little did I know that the word evolve would become pretty much my entire life for 2017. So much so that I got it tattooed on me. If you guys don't know, that is my only tattoo that I have, and it says evolve. And it's crazy, a ton of people have actually gotten this tattooed on themselves, and I think that's incredible to see other people embrace what it means to evolve. So end of 2016, sensed really hard things coming, chose the word evolve, stuck through that throughout the entire year, and it was such a hard year for me, such a trying year for me. I went through a lot of different things. You know, I competed in New York, Canada, NorCal, and went through prep while simultaneously going through some of the hardest personal things that I've gone through. You know, I ended up moving, and all this stuff ended up happening, and it was a very hard year for me, in which I learned to embrace the word evolve. I learned what it meant to embrace changes as they happen, and I learned what it meant to accept the fact that things are not always going to be how they are right now. And I've learned to gain peace in the moment. Peace in the moment of knowing that I can enjoy what is right now, and I can fully embrace it and love it, knowing that it might not be the same tomorrow, and that's okay. And I think that that mindset has allowed me to be very much more appreciative and grateful for just every little thing that's around me in the current moment. It doesn't matter what it is. And I love wholeheartedly, and I've learned to allow myself to do that. Again, knowing that maybe it's not going to last forever. The word evolve for me has it's been an essential part of my life in 2017, and I will always continue to evolve. That's why my tattoo says evolve. It'll never have said evolved. I will never stop evolving. I think what the word evolve means to me will continue to evolve. I know it's like super cheesy, but it's true. It's so cool because it's something that just continuously and forever keeps going. Evolve is a mentality for me. And a lot of you guys know that I'm creating this course called Evolve with Emily. And the entire point of the course is all mindset and life focus. It's focused on teaching other people the mentality that I've gained throughout my life experience, and especially throughout 2017, but throughout my entire life, really. It's a mentality that I will forever live my life by. And it's my goal to help share that with you guys because it's really just helped give me this steadfast way to live my life. After looking at, 2016 Undeniable, 2017 Evolve, when I wrote down 2018, my pen didn't stop. I just wrote the next word, and I literally didn't even have to let me think of a series name, let me think of the word for this year. It just flew right out of me because it's exactly how I feel. And so my new series is going to be called Conquer. So we have 2016 Undeniable, 2017 Evolve, 2018 Conquer. And the way that I feel right now is, 2016 I accomplished all these amazing goals. 2017 my life was pretty much flipped upside down. Everything changed. I learned to gain peace, happiness, and contentment in myself. Figured out what I wanted, figured out, what I wanted for my entire life and where I saw myself going. And it was a lot of just kind of cleaning everything up, right? And now at the end of 2017, the way that I feel is very different from the end of 2016. 2016 I felt that insane change coming on that was going to be very hard. This end of 2017, I feel this insane drive, and I feel this insane force, and I feel like I'm going to accomplish a lot of things in 2018. I'm very good with my intuition. I have this feeling, and I always go based off of how I feel. And I know that 2018, it's going to be the year that I get a lot of things done, not because I'm making resolutions. I honestly don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in practicing daily excellence, and I believe in holding myself accountable and making sure that I achieve, the things that I set out to achieve. I'm going to explain more of that in the first episode of Conquer. My goal with the series Conquer is to show you guys how I am going to achieve all of these goals that I'm saying I'm going to achieve. Just kind of logistically show you and explain and keep myself accountable to show you guys how I'm doing it, because I want you to go out and I want you to go conquer all the goals that you set out for yourself. Throughout this series, Create Your Life, like I said, Evolve was the word for 2017. At the end of 2017, I was like, okay, where am I now? Now that all this stuff has happened and my life was a mess and now it's kind of cleaned out, what do I want for myself? What do I want to create in my life? And that's what this series has done for me. It's helped me kind of go through all the cobwebs and, sort out all the mess and figure out exactly what I want for myself and exactly what I want for my life, and write down my goals and put up a vision board, which I do in the form of a screensaver on my computer and on my phone. It's really helped clear things out for me. And really quickly, I actually want to touch on my Christmas and share that with my YouTube. I shared a little bit with Instagram, but basically Christmas Eve I spent with Vinny, and we ran on the boardwalk. We watched a bad Christmas movie, not a bad one, just a random one on Netflix. We cuddled. It was such a great day. And then on actual Christmas Day, we went and volunteered. In the morning, we went and we helped to hand out toys to underprivileged children. The parents stood in line with their children overnight so that their children could pick out toys. It was in a very, very bad part of LA. It was an incredible experience. I went and, there's a 6-year-old girl that lights up and sees that she can pick, one book from this section, one toy from this section, one stocking stuffer from this section, and then a teddy bear at the end or a stuffed animal. And these kids were so happy and so excited to get to pick these things out, and it was really cool to see. So it was really cool for me to see. It was also very hard. I drove away from that experience and got kind of emotional on the drive because I feel very drawn towards people that need and want help, and I know that I'm supposed to be a big part of that. Me going and volunteering my time was really cool. It was a really great experience, but it just opened my eyes up because I feel such a immense calling to help large groups of people. So me volunteering my few hours, those few hours of time volunteered is absolutely nothing in comparison to what I want to do. I know, and I know my potential and what I can be able to do to help people, and I feel it's my duty, it's my calling, it's my everything to achieve that kind of potential to then help those people. I will help anyone that needs and wants help. It's my entire goal. It's why I do what I do. And so being there was just such a good experience for me because, trust me, if you give your time to go volunteer for people, your time is such a precious commodity, and that's amazing. But for me, I just have such bigger goals than giving a few hours of my time and then saying bye and going back to live my own life. It made me even more driven and more focused towards the goals that I have for myself because I want to make such a crazy large impact on underprivileged, children and people that need help. And one thing that went through my mind is that this little 6-year-old girl, she's so happy to be picking out these toys, and she probably is so happy with her life. Her parents are probably great and love her, and that's awesome. But at the same time, that girl was born into that family. She was born into poverty, and she lives an entire different life that somebody who was born not into poverty doesn't even know about. You know what I mean? it's just such a different world that people don't even realize. I'm just kind of venting at this point. Volunteering for me, I feel like, was the perfect way to end 2017 because helping and giving back is a passion of mine. And again, it just focuses me to become the best that I can possibly be, to make the most money that Emily Hayden can possibly make, because I'm going to be one of the most essential parts in helping these people. And you know, I don't care what people say about me, if they think that I'm money hungry or care about superficial things. I know where my heart and soul is at. I know what I'm gonna do when I have those kinds of resources, and I plan to have as many resources as humanly possible. So, you know, I'm very focused going into 2018, and I think that's why when I wrote down 2018 that the word conquer just came out. I'm gonna conquer everything. I'm gonna conquer every single thing that I set out to achieve. So Conquer is my new YouTube series. I hope that you guys will join me for it. I am gonna talk to you more about what it's gonna be, and I think the first episode is gonna be really good, so I hope that you guys will tune in. I hope I didn't forget to say anything in this episode, but again, just thank you guys so much for following my journey. As always, you guys have been so supportive, like since day one and through 2017. I know I was kind of a mess, but I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you for the first episode of Conquer. I love you. Happy New Year. Everyone be safe. Please Uber or Lyft or take a taxi. Please do not drink and drive. Be safe. Don't let your friends do anything stupid. You don't do anything stupid, and I'll see you guys for 2018. I love you so much. Have a great day. Press thumbs up on your way out. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the new series and in the new year. I love you.